Okay. All right. Well, so I didn't have anything specific planned tonight. One thing that I did want to touch up on is, so if I'm being honest, I haven't cold messaged anybody in probably 2 to 3 months. But I've been completing my steps to success. So a lot of what I'm doing is, and I talked about this last week, a lot of the attraction marketing stuff, and I've have 18 months now under my belt where people have watched me. I have credibility. I don't miss a single day posting, at least one product to one life a day. So basically, like when people are like, what is it that you're doing to be signing these people? You guys, these people are coming to me. And I'm literally putting a lot of thought into my posting, doing a lot of the work there. Posting isn't asking. I'd probably have a lot more sales if I was cold messaging the people that like and comment on my post, and I do that. But I'm talking like just going down my friends list and sending a message out. I haven't done that in a while. But so this was like something I heard, and if you want to get to the top of this company, you have to be really good at signing distributors and teaching those distributors how to sign loyal customers. And then, once they get good at the loyal customers, then, you start helping them with the distributors, and then they'll teach their new people. But like, I've had a couple new people who signed a couple distributors before they even signed their first customer. And then their new distributors were like struggling trying to sign customers. And so a lot of my focus has been teaching my newbies, this is how you need to sign customers. Because once you know how to master that and you start growing your team, you can really take a handle on training your new people how to sign distributor or customers themselves to help, get themselves commission qualified and 400 Club, etc. So I know Allie mass enrolled distributors and loyal customers last month. I think it's very rare to be a mass enroller for both in the same month. It really, really is. And what I have found is whatever you focus on is what you're going to sign the most of. So for me, I'm focusing on distributors more, but I'm still getting at least my 4 LCs each month because people are coming to me basically watching what I'm posting and talking about. And a lot of what I post about are products that I am personally using. Jordan made a comment about this on a post, and she's like, there's no way you can cut your hair off because I believe you're about 50% of the reason we sell so much hair, skin, and nails. And I'm seriously afraid to cut my hair off, you guys, because people will stop talking about my hair. So my hair, I'm probably going to just be the next Rapunzel. Okay, that's going to be happening here. But it's for real, you guys. I sell a lot of hair, skin, and nails. And I mean, these are my real nails. Don't look at those ones. But these are real. Like, I shape them myself. I paint them. My nails are crazy. My face is like, it never breaks out. I have no makeup on right now. And my hair is like super long. So it helps when I just constantly talk about using these products and loving it and sharing other people's, testimonies and stuff. And people are just coming to me. So when somebody asks me, how are you signing, loyal customers each month? I'm posting every single day. Every single day. In the beginning, it takes a little bit of time to build up credibility because people are waiting for you to fail. They really are. Like, I promise you, whether it's family, friends, people who don't know, they're going to be like, because I guarantee there's probably every single person knows somebody that might have been a distributor already. I mean, not everybody, because there are still people I've never heard of the company, but they know somebody that has failed at this. So when they see somebody new, they're like, this is a scam. It doesn't work. This girl, like, quit doing it. If she was making money, like, why all of a sudden is she not doing it? She must have been lying. It's a scam. So people are just going to kind of wait to see if you fail, if you quit, if you slack off, if you're not as enthusiastic about it. I can't tell you how contagious excitement can be. So when I'm talking to my customers, like, I always have like smiley faces and exclamation points, and I'm not that super bubbly in person, but I translate that into my messages. And what I find is that when people are messaging me, you know, they'll start sending me sentences that are just like with a period. And I read that as like just super like monotone, like just giving me a regular response back. And I just keep doing the exclamation marks, like, okay, so like, what is it that you want to get started with? You know, what are your health goals? And I'm like, guys, this is like, when I'm typing, this is what my face does. Jordan, you're making me laugh. But anyways, what I notice is they start sending exclamation points back and they start to get excited. So maybe if they weren't like super interested in the beginning, maybe if they were just like wishy-washy about it, talking to me and me making them feel really comfortable and just being excited through a text message really, you know, transfers to them, and they start reciprocating back. So in the same way with distributors, but, you know, with my customers, I'm just, you know, try to post personal pictures, or I find a really good high quality one, and post it. And some days I give some info about it and pricing, and a lot of days I don't. I can't tell you. Okay, so probably the last time I talked about a 40% discount and looking for people was when I posted the Skinny Wrap Challenge one with Jocelyn as the background. I don't talk about a discount all the time, because if we talk about the discount all the time, people are going to know that we just give it out to everybody and it's no longer special. So when I talk about the products, I'm not always talking about a price or a discount or I'm looking for this many people. A lot of what I do is I just talk about how excited I am about this product. And sometimes I'm looking for people, sometimes I'm not. I've noticed with some of the leaders, and it's because I probably have them as the see first. So I see a lot of their posts every single day. I see like repetitiveness where they're like, I'm looking for this many people, or I'm looking for this many people. And in my head, after watching them for 18 months, I'm like, this is repetitive. Like if I was a potential watching for so long personally, and I just keep seeing I'm looking for this many people, I guess as a potential like customer, I wouldn't feel that it was as special anymore. So that's just kind of like my take on talking about the discount and spots and stuff. It does work, but I try to do it maybe once a month to make it seem like, okay, I really do have these spots open and I really do just have 5 spots. So if you don't jump on it now, you're going to have to wait till next month when I open another one, and not, you know, next week or whatever it is. So like I had somebody message me and about the Skinny Wrap Challenge, and it was 3 days. Or I said I needed 3 people or something, and she actually liked my post, and I hadn't gotten around to messaging anybody who would like to yet. And she messaged me and said, hey, do you still have a spot open for your Skinny Wrap Challenge? And I said, yeah. I said, here's the info. When would you like to get started? Or does this sound like something you would do? And she's like, yeah, like I'm really excited. Let's do this. And I said, okay, like when do you have some free time? And I can walk you through my website. And she goes, right now, if you have a second. So I signed her right up there on the spot. She reached out to me, and it's because I'm not throwing out my discount talking about giving it to everybody all the time. So I think that helps me a lot with loyal customers and the way that I post. So even though I run an auto shipment, I'm commission qualified, right? But it's super important to still just at least complete the 4 loyal customers on your steps to success. Like no matter what, even if I'm focusing on distributors, you guys, I should be getting 4 new loyal customers each month based on how I'm posting and messaging the people that like my posts and stuff. I don't spend a lot of time there, but I still get it done because it is volume and you can help. Obviously, I've never kept a customer since my first month. Once I got a teammate, I've placed one ever since then, unless I have forgotten in 24 hours to move them, which happened the other day. I had somebody and it was 24 hours and I forgot. So I currently have a new loyal customer under my name because I forgot to move her. But anyways, even though I run an auto shipment, I still enroll customers because as a leader, you should lead from the front. I post about signing loyal customers. I always do the picture overlay of the email. So, you know, I'm letting my team know I'm still enrolling customers each month, and I'm still enrolling distributors. And you want to help, get people fast started and boost their confidence and stuff. So basically, my focus is on distributors. So I try to focus more on live posts, but I don't neglect my product post either. And because of that, I have people coming to me. Now, if I want to sign 30 loyal customers, that's the way I'm doing it. It's not going to happen. I will have to cold message. And I will say that the 5 months it took me to go diamond, 95% of my sales were from cold messages from strangers. All I did was I downloaded my Facebook friends list and I put it into Excel and alphabetized it. And night one, I'd go down the list and hit all the A's. And I would message everybody that had an A. And if there was only like 5 names for the B, like I would include that. So like I spent like an hour going through and like messaging these people and check marking, did I message them? And when they responded, I don't use the Excel program anymore because I'm not cold messaging like that, but I probably need to now that my friends list has grown. I probably need to go through and redo that again. But yeah, if I want to sign 30 loyal customers, I will have to do more than what I'm doing now, but I'm trying to at least focus and complete my steps to success. Okay. All right. Good night. Is he just in there on the tablet? Yeah. Okay. What is it that you guys think that you struggle with? And I can like answer. I kind of just wanted to open this up to questions. Oh, Nevi, you have a question. Can you unmute your, do you need me to undo it? Or are you gonna do it? Okay.
Thank you. My husband was taking the kid out of the car too, so I was trying to be quiet. So I have 2 questions. First, I struggle with enrolling VTs like crazy. So does Amber right now.
Mm-hmm.
But my question is kind of related to that. So everybody's posting about this new PayPal thing.
Mm-hmm.
I am having a hard time telling somebody to go apply for a credit card to, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to mass enroll again, given this, but I also don't want my DTs to come from that. So I'm kind of like torn. You know what I mean?
I feel exactly in the same. I went live on my team page today and told them like, this is my take on it. This is how I feel about it. I'm personally not going to be posting about it. If I feel that if I find somebody that's super serious, that just cannot get this money together or wants to start sooner than what she can, maybe she's going to be saving $20 a month per paycheck, and she's wanting to like get started now, I'm going to be like, and Jade talked about this too on her video today. It's an option. Yeah. It is an option we can offer, but I don't think I'm going to be doing it unless it is like a special circumstance, I guess. We're all about being a debt-free company, and I don't want to be like, hey, open a credit card to get started, and then have that person, 3 months in be like, okay, I haven't paid this off yet. Like I'm failing. I'm not making as much money as I want to. And then just like quit and then be stuck with this payment and then talk shit about it. And then we become the company where we're trying to get people to sign up for a credit card to get started.
I was talking to, I guess she's sideline. I don't even know. She's on another team today, but I was talking to her today, and that's going to be good since we are debt free.
Okay, like, hold on. You cut out.
No way, in my opinion. Oh, sorry. Just that there's no way, in my opinion, that I can spin it like, oh, I have crappy credit, I can't do it. Like, I just can't, oh, well, you could, join with open up a new credit card to boost your credit. You know what I mean? I just feel uncomfortable with that.
And a lot of the people on the Diamonds page were saying that they've had like 8 people already get denied because the people that don't have this $99 right now don't have good credit. And so I think, what was it, 500 500 was kind of the lower number to apply for this. So in my opinion, most people have credit cards. Like, just use the one you got already if, you know, this is something that you want to do. I think this is a personal decision, obviously. If you don't feel right doing it, don't do it. And, you know, for me, somebody else said this too that I was reading, I would rather my distributors come from those who like worked their butt off to get the money up front.
Yeah.
Because, and here's something I don't like to do either. I don't like to do who doesn't have the $99 and wants to join my team for free, message me, like the one about like pre-selling wraps. That is misleading. And I feel like if I saw that and I messaged them and they said, well, you still have to pay the $99 today, right, or whenever you sign up, you still have to come up with this money, I feel like I would be pissed off. I know it's a great way to get leads because you will find people that are like, if it's free, I want it. I don't want those people. I don't want those people that don't want to work for it. So I don't do the BOGO when people are like, who wants free wraps? I don't post that. It is not free wraps. They have to make a purchase. Like, it is very misleading. So for me, and this is just personally me, I don't like to do anything like that because there is no discount code. There is no way around paying the $99 to get started. It's got to come from somewhere. So I don't like this PayPal option. I can't promise you that I won't have somebody use it because, you know, like I said, it'll just have to be an instinct and gut thing. If I feel like it'll be good, I'll be like, you know, last resort, this is an option. I don't know how comfortable you are with doing that, but, you know, if somebody were to decide to do that, I would make sure that I would help them as much as possible get their business up and running to get that taken care of. So
I just wanted to know that it wasn't just me because
no.
Okay. All right. That makes me feel better because you see in like Boom page, everybody's posting it and like all this stuff and like, okay, that's cool. But I couldn't do it. I can't do it.
I feel like, and I hope this doesn't happen, but this is what I would feel like. I feel like if people start offering this, people will probably mass enroll for the next couple months and those people are going to quit.
Mm-hmm.
I think a majority of them will quit.
I agree.
I hope it doesn't happen, but I feel like that's what would happen.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Amber agrees with us too about it's never free, like talking about this post. I get that it can be a great way to be like, if I'm like, okay, who wants free wraps? I'm going to have like 50 people comment and say, oh yeah, I want free wraps. And then I'm going to know these 50 people that I've never talked to before want the wraps. They want it for free, but I know they're interested. But when I message them, I've seen it backfire so many times where people like, there's a catch, like it's not free. You still have to purchase.
I gotta go pee.
You gotta go pee? Okay.
You turn the light.
Turn the light on. I know you can reach the light though. Hold on. Let me turn this light on.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Jordan. Sorry.
Oh, no, I was going to say, out of curiosity, sometimes when I'm at work, since I'm so obsessed with my phone now, thank you, I'm looking through other It Works distributors stuff just to, like, see. Like, I'm kind of lightweight obsessed with Jessica Pearson, but she's kind of too much sometimes, like you said.
Like a little red, like way too red sometimes.
Yeah, way too red. Like, she's a little somewhat rude to people, but I saw a lot, and I was literally about to post about the BOGO wraps, and so I started looking like, oh, what are other people saying? And I saw a lot of people's comments like, these aren't free, she's full of shit. Like, they were freaking out and pissed off.
Yeah.
And literally one person put, this is extremely misleading and disrespectful. And I was like, okay, I'm not putting that.
and because, like, I don't even know if I've ever done it because personally I read it, and, like, I will never lie about the business. You know, I don't lie about what the products do for me. I don't lie about the money I make. I'm not going to try to misrepresent or mislead anybody in any way. So I think being super honest and truthful and just holding the integrity of the business really is kind of just how I try to run my business. And I just know I look at it from an outsider's view. If I were to see that and then they message me and tell me this, how is that going to make me feel?
Pissed because I'm broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted them, because they're free. Like, and then
Right.
they tell me I still have to pay for it, and I have to sign up for 3 months. You know, for the BOGO deal, you don't just buy the one and get the second one free. You have to be a loyal customer to get that. So that's just my take on it. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying keep an open mind and know that it might backfire with some people. And I don't want people to think that I'm trying to trick them at all. Does anybody else have any questions? My mouse isn't working. There we go. What is it? Oh, so other than distributors, what do I kind of just talked about distributors last week. And honest, I'm kind of in a dry spell right now. Jordan was the last distributor I signed, and that was a month ago. It's been a month since I've signed a new distributor, which is weird for me. I've never not signed one each month. There were 2 months where I only signed one distributor, and it was at the very end of the month, and it was because I procrastinated. I am a very bad procrastinator. Sometimes I'm like, I'll just do it tomorrow. I'll catch up and do double the work, and then tomorrow comes, and I'm overwhelmed, and then I don't do it. And then I'm like, oh, I'll do triple the work tomorrow. I try not to procrastinate too much anymore. How can new DT sign LCs? For me, it was the cold messaging. I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, and I know that there are some people that do wrap parties, and you know, Mackenzie Schultz went double diamond, I think, in her first month from wrap parties. So it took me 5 months to go diamond with the cold messaging. It was literally, and here's how I looked at it. When you become a waitress at a restaurant that you've never been to, or maybe you've been to, but you just don't really know the menu, like, what is the first thing you do as a waitress? Like, studying the menu, you know? Like, I remember when I was working at Pizza Hut. You want to talk to some people?
No, I said couch.
Oh, you want me to sit on the couch and talk to them? I will in just a minute, okay? I'll come in there in just a minute. Go eat your cereal. So when I started working at Pizza Hut, I took a menu home and I studied that menu like front to back, because I didn't want to get asked a question in person and not know it and feel like stupid or whatever. So when I started this business, the first thing I did, I watched a ton of Jade Hooper videos. I didn't even know she was our upline. One of the videos I was recommended to watch was Jade Hooper, and she has like a billion videos. So I would stream them to the TV and then just take care of the kids during the day and have it playing in the background. But I studied our products up and down, left and right, product coach, and just our website, and I knew what we had. So anytime I reached out to like family and friends and was able to recommend some products for them because I know them and I know what products we have. So, but I didn't have anybody in my family sign up. I had to like break my sister's arm to sign up as my first customer, and it took a week to do that. But I think just somebody told me to post, and so I posted. I didn't try to reinvent the wheel. I didn't know what I was doing, and so when my enroller and upline told me, okay, you need to post the 3-3 rule every day, you need a message and you need to add, that's what I did. Now my posting, because I'm like getting like a year ago, this is what you were posting, or like, you know, when I first started, and some of them were awful. I was, like I told you guys, I was posting 3 before and afters a day. I wasn't posting any pictures of me with a product. I wasn't posting any pictures of anybody else just holding a product looking pretty. It was literally 3 before and afters a day. And I still somehow signed a bunch of customers, but it really, the month that I signed 19 and then 16 and then 16, those 3 months back to back were when I just cold messaged like crazy. I had a cold message that, and it's been shared before, it was on the training with Jade when she interviewed us. I still use it. It's the same exact one that I used back then, I use now if I were to reach out to people. And I just interact with them. I like and comment on their posts, and then I send them a message, because what happens is, like, this is how, because like I said, I try to think how they would think. If they see that my name starts popping up, like I liked 5 pictures of theirs and left a comment on one, and then I get a message that's like, hey, I know this is random, but would you be willing to do this? And they're going to be like, hey, this girl just stumbled across my page and she was just browsing and was like, hey, you know what? Maybe she would be a good candidate for this. Maybe she would be interested. So I messaged her. So it makes it seem personal and, just personal and unique. And like, this message is not something I'm sending out to every single person that I ever cold message to. So, you guys, my computer is breaking. It's like right now. So I think the hardest thing for new distributors is the posting and getting on a schedule and knowing what to post and how to post. I think people have a hard time staying consistent, and when they're not getting the likes and the comments on their stuff, it bothers them in the beginning. And I'm like, look, to this day, sometimes the only likes I get are from teammates, and that doesn't matter because people are watching. I will say it over and over again. I can't tell you how many people message me and they're like, hey, I'm interested in this. And I'm like, well, could have fooled me because I've never seen you like or comment on anything. Like, you can't get caught up on numbers. It is a numbers game, but literally you have to, on your bad days, on your good days, on your hard days, on your slow days, you just have to keep posting. If you don't know what to post, practice makes perfect. You're going to have to learn somehow, follow some leaders, copy and paste if you need to, but at the end of the day, the ones that are original, the ones that aren't super spammy, because a lot of the posts I see are literally just about discounts and spots open, and I will take that part out. If I find a post I like and that's in there, I take it out. I don't throw it in there. Amber, I noticed that, like, when I don't get a lot of likes and comments, I'm like, when's the last time I added people? And because sometimes I do it in spurts. So I'm like, if I want more likes, I'm just going to have to add more people and get some new people on my page to, like, bump up my likes. So I do that when I don't get a lot of interaction. I think it's just consistency and self-discipline. It really, really is. I've created a schedule for my team, and I did share it on Tina's page, the 5 posts and the 10 posts and what I do each day, because I feel like it's very hard to take everything that we do and fit it into every single day. I feel like I don't get a lot of focus in things done. Like, if I want some quality interaction days, like, I can't just do it in 5 minutes and then feel like that's good enough. Sometimes I just dedicate a day to that and just going through and liking and commenting on people's stuff and focusing on building relationships. And then the next day I'll focus on something else. So I have found that winging it isn't the best way to stay consistent. I winged it for a really long time. Now I have a schedule, and I try to create a schedule for as many things as possible. The alarms helps. With the schedule I created, I have the times memorized in my head now. My 10 post schedule, I'm posting every hour and a half. So it's literally just, and Jade talked about this last night, she has a to-do list, like a daily to-do list, and it's on the back of her planner or whatever it is, and she just goes off and crosses it off each day, like, okay, mark this off when I've messaged 50 new people today. So you just have to set standards for yourself, You have to make yourself do it. You know, we all started this business because we want to make money, and we're not going to make money if we're not working. Can you give me 4 minutes? Yeah.
I'll give you 6 minutes.
6 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. I can take 6 minutes.
Hey, Mom, let's see that for me.
You can sit up here. It's fine. So it just baffles me because, you know, the whole point of joining was to make money. And then when we're like, it's too hard to stay consistent or too hard to post, but I see people posting things and then they're not posting about the business. And I'm like, why don't you post about something that can make you money? Okay, now people just cannot see me because your face is in my face. So it's just about Nevi. Yeah. You're moving and stuff. I am home visiting family in Ohio. I'm normally in North Carolina with my 2 kids. I hardly shower, I feel like, when I'm home in North Carolina, and I don't go anywhere, and it's just me and the kids all day until my husband gets home, and I have like no obligations and nobody to spend time with. And when I come to Ohio, I haven't seen anybody for 6 months. I haven't been home in 6 months because I had my treatment in December, and my husband came home with the kids then, but I couldn't come. So when I come here, it's nice to be able to. It has not been 6 minutes. No. Nice try, though. It's been nice. It's okay. Just bumped his head. It's been nice to spend time with family, but I'm still having to make myself stay up later once everybody goes to bed. My posting schedule, I'm doing 5, which is, it like kills me to just do 5, but I'm trying to spend time with family and play with the kids and stuff, but I'm still getting it in there, and I'm still signing people, you know, every day. I'm just putting in the extra work a little bit later. Last night I stayed up till 5 in the morning, and I had to get up with the kids at 9. I stayed up working extra hard because I didn't get done what I wanted to do. If you can go to sleep and feel good about yourself, like in your business, then you can go to sleep. But if you're laying there and you feel like crap, you should probably do a little bit more.
Okay, question.
Mm-hmm.
When you stay up until 5 o'clock in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm California time,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm up frequently until 2 a.m., what do you do in the late night hours? Is that when you message, or do you, because I'm always not afraid, but I always, you know, in the past I've had people message me at like 4 a.m. and be like, oh my gosh, you just woke me up. Well, turn off your dang ringers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My phone's on vibrate, so nobody's gonna wake me up if they message me that late, and I feel like that should be most people. But I might do like an adding and an unfollowing spree. Sometimes I'll set up a couple posts for the day if I know I might be doing something a little bit extra. I'm going to be going over checking to see who enrolled who that day. If my chart needs change, a lot of my charting and like my nitty gritty work is done after hours, because during the day I can message people, I can post, but after hours it's kind of just doing the nitty gritty and the volume and what I need to promote and who's doing what. Do I need to reach out to somebody who's not doing so well? A lot of like the business work I do is after hours when I'm not being bugged by children, because I can't do volume when kids are like yapping in my ear all day and needing stuff. I need to sit down and just dedicate time to that. It's going to cut us off, you guys. So if you have questions, you can ask later, but that's what I do. I work when I can, and for me, that's after hours. So I post during the day when people are awake. If they want to message me during the day, I can get to them. And